Hello, guys. Today we're going to be cash stuffing $1,972. So let's go ahead and get started. And this is for our August pay period number 2. All right, we are going to start in our future blessings binder first. All right, so you guys see my nails? They are so cute. Um, so cute. Okay, $50. All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with our prepared place. So our prepared place has $670. We're going to be adding $464. So I mentioned this in, I think, the August monthly, but after we've paid all of our bills and we've done all of our money for our groceries and gas, we are splitting up our remaining money like this. So from here on out, a bulk of our money will be going into our home fund because that's one of our focuses. And we're just trying to get this built up so that we don't have to, like, as we learn the area again, we can see like where we would want to stay. All right, so 670 in home, and we're adding 464. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 460, 461, 462, 463, 464. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. All right, so let's add this in and then we will see what we have in home and if we can color in anything. I know this one was a little behind with the coloring, so we will see. All right, and this 10 goes here. All right, so in home, we now have 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, okay, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134. So $1,134. $1,134 minus 670. Beautiful. That is correct. All right. So let me grab a marker and let's get this updated. All right. So 464 plus 670. Because I forgot the number. I had to re-add it over there on the calculator. All right, so we have 1,134, and we added 464. This is a brand new marker, and it looks so good, nice and thin. Yes. All right, so let's see. We can color in some bubbles today. So let's get this pink out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can color in 2. So 1,000 and then 1,100. All right, so these are by 100s, a little tracker that I just put together myself and that I've just been using. So I'm actually going to leave that out. So let's go ahead and get this in. Maybe at the end of September, we will go in and condense this envelope and then probably our luxuries, because those are the two that actually don't, the money doesn't come out a whole lot. All right, so that's our prepared place. Then we're going into our promise arrows. So this is for babies. So right now we have 637 in our promise arrows, and we are going to be adding $94. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Okay. So, do I have any hundreds? No, we just have a 50. And then we've got 20s. So let's get those. And the rest are ones. All right. So in our promised arrows, let me move this right here. All right. Let's see. Can we see? Okay. In our promised arrows, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700, 710, 720, 725, 726, 727, 728, 729, 730, 731. 731. So we have 637 and we added 94. That is correct. All right. So 731 in our promised arrow. So 731 divided by 50. We should have 14 baby items colored in. 12. So we can color in 2 more. Let's do the bottle. And let's do, oh, we haven't done a stroller cradle yet. So there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and put this up. And so work is going so well. I want to shout out to Clarissa. She wished me a happy school year over at Coffee and Budgets, I believe. In my school year, guys, I'm doing a club this year. And so this is my first time doing a club. It's the Broadcasting Club. So I'm teaching the kids how to record videos, how to edit them, and we also have a YouTube channel for the school. And so it's going so well. I'm like super excited. Her channel is Coffee and Budgets, if I didn't say that right. Clarissa over at Coffee and Budgets. But yes, so I'm having a great school year. All right, so the last thing we're going to go to in here is our learning fund. So our learning fund, this is for me to finish paying for my master's. I have 2 semesters left that have to be paid for. They're about $2,000 and some change each. So right now it has $4,439. I'm only counting I guess it's $139. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in $66. So 50, 60, 65. Oh, we're doing 166. So 100, 150, 160, 165, 166. Okay, so let's get this added in, and then we'll get this counted up. 10. We have 1, 5. Let's see. Beautiful. All right. So in our learning fund, I don't need to count all of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4,300. Okay, so this is 4,300. All right, so we have 100, 200, 4,300 plus 100, 200, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 295, 300, 301, 302, 303, 304, 305. Okay, is that right? $4,605. All right, so minus, we already had 4,439. Yes, that is correct because we added 166. So there's $4,605 in here. All right, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this on up. And I'm pretty sure spring semester will be due early January, right? No, yeah, because I just paid for fall. So yeah, spring. I have spring and then I have one summer. So yes. All right, so that's all in the future blessings binder. Now we're going to go into our living binder. And in our living binder, we are going to do not gas. Gas is good. We're going to do groceries. So we're adding $300 to groceries. Groceries right now has $85. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so $300 in groceries. And I'm not sure about the 50. Oh, this is in backwards. All right, we're gonna count this backwards. So right now, groceries should have $385. So 1, 2, 3, 350, 360, 70, 380, 31, 32, 33, 34, 385. All right, beautiful. 385. So 385 in groceries for the rest of August. And yes. All right. And then our last envelope that we're going to go to is going to be our rent envelope. So not household rent. All right. So in rent, we have $634. Okay. So we are going to be adding $948. So should be everything that's left. 5, 900, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, so 948. We're gonna get this added in, and then we're going to get this counted and double checked. All right, we have 1 5, and the rest are ones. All right. So in rent, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 1,200. Then we have 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 350, 360, 365, 370. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 1,582 in rent. And let's double check that. So first, let me write it down. So 1,582. I wrote that 5 a little ugly. 1,582 minus 948. And that is correct. So we did start with 634. So that is right. So let's go ahead and get this put up. And this will also need to condense this one, but because we're not, most of the money won't be coming out for September. So we will have to condense it. Alrighty. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for all of your well wishes, coming and stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you return. And until next time.